Hey guys, Smak here. We're going to go over looting and important items in Battlegrounds. Knowing the items you prefer and dislike can speed up your looting process and provide confidence you need to win firefights. Also, understanding items and how they work in game can give you the knowledge you need to outplay a situation and win the game. All right, before we talk about looting, let's cover the items that actually increase your carrying capacity so you can carry more loot. These are vests, backpacks, and even your utility belt. Coats do not provide extra carrying capacity. It's a complete myth. Don't worry about wearing one. Your utility belt provides 50 capacity, so make sure you don't accidentally unequip it in your character menu. Vests also provide 50 capacity no matter the level. Backpacks are where things change up a bit. Level 1 provides 150 capacity, level 2 provides 200 capacity, and level 3 provides 250 capacity. Vests and helmets help reduce incoming damage. You want to make sure you always have one of each on at all times if possible. I'm going to go over a few numbers now that discuss and provide a little further insight into this. Vests at level 1 provide 30% damage reduction and have a durability of 200. Level 2 vests have 40% damage reduction and 220 durability. Level 3 vests provide 55% damage reduction and have a durability of 250. When it comes to helmets, level 1 provide 30% damage reduction with 80 durability. Level 2 provide 40% damage reduction with 150 durability. And level 3 provide 55% damage reduction with a durability of 230. The important note here when discussing armor is the power of the level 3 helmet in game currently. The only weapon in game that can one-shot knock out a player through the level 3 helmet is the AWM. The M24 and the Kar 98K cannot knock out a player when they're wearing a level 3 helmet at full health, even after 2 shots, as long as they've healed up from the first shot. So this is why it's very important. Even if a level 3 helmet is at 1 durability, you would like to survive being shot in the head by a sniper and not be knocked out, always pick up the level 3 helmet. When it comes to weapon preferences, it really is personal preference. From update to update, weapons are going to change. Good to spend time testing these weapons and find out what works best for you. Personally, I like to run an automatic AR as my primary. Provides a close and medium range option and is especially useful when surprised by multiple enemies. As a secondary, I like to run something I can put a long range optic on. Sniper rifle or even another AR. There are a lot of long sight lines in Battlegrounds, and it's great to be able to switch out something with a long range optic for quick shots. Grips are also personal preference. The most important thing is to equip one, even if it's not the one you prefer. They both have different advantages, and it's important to spend time testing, figure out which one you're most comfortable with. When it comes to barrel attachments, there are also a lot of numbers that we're not going to go into because it can be put in a much simpler way. Between compensator and flash hider, you almost always want the compensator. Performs much better on semi-automatic and fully automatic weapons. You'll want the flash hider on bolt action sniper rifles or in low light conditions like fog or rain. The suppressor is the wild card, can be very, very powerful, though some players still prefer the compensator over the suppressor. So it's important to spend time testing and decide which one's best for you. One more thing to cover before moving on to looting is the pan. Pans in game currently are an unbreakable piece of armor. They are very strong. You can pick them up, leave them on your back, and they will block a large amount of bullets. Do not skip the opportunity to pick one up. The question comes up often, where's the best place to loot? And there are just too many things that factor in for there to be one answer. How many people are you trying to gear? Are you playing solos, duos, or squads? Where did the plane go? Are there going to be a lot of people landing in the place that you're trying to loot that could make it unsafe? These are all things that can change the outcome of where you want to drop, where you want to gear. And that's why every game has the potential to be different in Battlegrounds. There's some things that you can do to help with this potentially jumping into an area with lots of options. Georgia Pole is a great place for this. If you see players going to North George, you can always go South George. Give yourself options whenever you're trying to jump and not shoot for a car. And if you do go for a car, you can use that opportunity to drive far away from the other players for not only more loot, but safer loot. Last, as you improve at the game, don't count out the crates that drop from planes. The gear found in these crates is the most powerful gear in the game, gear that can only be found inside of the crate. It's important to realize they're very contested. A lot of players will show up and sometimes they can be very bloody, but sometimes no one will show up at all. Scout the area. Maybe you can pick off a few players and take their gear if nothing else, or potentially have all the loot to yourself. All the info we covered and more can be found at PUBG.net, so make sure you guys check it out. Thanks for watching. Later.